Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about menstrual cups. So I made the switch from pads, tampons to menstrual cups almost 4 months ago, and I am obsessed. I don't know why it took me so long to get hooked on menstrual cups, but then again, my mom never talked to me about them or anything, and I don't know anyone who uses them. So it took a while for me to build up curiosity, and then I started searching videos, and yeah. Then the rest is history, as they say. So let's talk about periods. I know a lot of women feel embarrassed. I don't know why, to be honest. Like, I see so many YouTubers call it that time of the month and just make up like little like nicknames for it. It's your period. Blood comes out. Let's not sugarcoat it. Every woman has her period. Happens once a month. No big deal. No big deal. Like, by this point, I just embrace it, you know. Once a month, I'm gonna go get freaking hot Cheetos and pickles, whatever I'm craving, because, you know, the first 2 days are a complete hell. And for the longest time, I used pads. I used mostly pads, sometimes tampons. Basically because it's affordable, it's what's out there in stores, everybody uses them, there's coupons, this and that, and it's just what I was taught to use, tampons and pads. But I just built up a lot of curiosity. I wanted to know more about the menstrual cup, and I did a lot of research myself on YouTube. There's a girl, I mentioned this in one of my favorites, there's a 16-year-old girl from the UK who knows so much about menstrual cups, and she has so many videos, comparison, reviews, all of that. I will link her channel down below. So why did I switch over from pads and tampons to menstrual cups? The number one reason why I made the switch was because I was getting tired of having to buy and buy and buy like tampons and pads. It was just too much money, and I felt like it was too much waste. Like, everything you just like put it in the trash, and it's too much, honestly. And I've had my period since I was around 11 or so, or 11 or 12. Like, I got it pretty young, so I've been having it for more than 10 years. That's a lot of years of buying and just waste. So I just didn't want to deal with that anymore, and I like the concept of just buying a menstrual cup that will last you years. And this one I purchased on eBay, so it was less than $5, and this will last me maybe 2 years? 3, I don't know. So to me, the whole idea of spending so little like at once and not having to worry about repurchasing or this and that, like, it just really appealed to me. You can either go for a brand name that will run you maybe 30-40 bucks, but you're spending 40 bucks, and that little investment's gonna last you 2 to 3 years, so that's pretty impressive. I didn't decide to invest this time, so like I said, this is from eBay, and this will last me a few years, so that's pretty impressive. So I really liked that. Was the thing that appealed to me the most. The second most appealing thing about a menstrual cup is the fact that you're just reusing the same silicone cups. You're not throwing anything into the trash. The only thing you're throwing is just the blood that collects here into the toilet, but you're not throwing anything into the trash. You're not throwing wrappers, you're not throwing the actual pad or tampon into the trash. And I just got, like, I was thinking to myself, like, I've been doing this for 10 years, just throwing 3 to 4 pads or 3 to 4 tampons per day. Like, that's a lot. that's really a lot. So I just like the idea of having to reuse something, and having something so clean too. I mean, you're disinfecting it with soap and water, you're cleaning it every single time you take it out. The idea of a menstrual cup may scare some women, especially if they're not familiar with their vaginal area. And this reminds me a lot of a Sex and the City episode where Samantha tells Charlotte to just take a little mirror to the bathroom and take a look at her vagina, which is something that we should all do, or maybe just look at a diagram online or in a book. Whatever makes you the most comfortable, because this is a little bit more personal than a tampon. The tampon, you have the little device, you push it in, and in this one you actually have to insert your fingers inside to put the little menstrual cup. Inserting a menstrual cup is actually pretty easy, so the first step would be actually wetting the menstrual cup or applying some type of lubricant. That way it's a lot easier to insert. Then I would just squeeze it like that. Then these two ends, squeeze them up again, to create a little U, and then this is your vagina. So we're gonna just put it inside and then release, and that's gonna create a suction. Sometimes it's a little bit crooked, even right here you're seeing it's not completely straight. So when that happens, I usually just use a little end to adjust and then like kind of push it back a little. And once you have a good suction, nothing's gonna spill. And that happens inside of your body as well. And I just used a little bit of water to demonstrate, so I'm being a little bit rough with it and nothing is spilling. Shaking it, nothing is spilling. So with the menstrual cup, you can go swimming, you can do sports, exercise, whatever you want. You can even sleep the whole entire night, sleep in if you want to, without having to worry about any leakage, which is very nice. I actually had my period when I went to Kaboom Music Festival, which the thought about having your period at a music festival with all like the jumping and just, I mean, music festivals are pretty long days. And I had my period and I had my menstrual cup. Didn't have to worry about a thing. It was so comfortable, no leakage, no discomfort, no nothing. It was just super easy, and it was really just like a breeze. So you can sleep the whole night without having to like wake up at the middle of the night to change your tampon or anything like that. You don't have to like buy those like almost diaper sized pads to like sleep the whole night. So it's really comfortable. And even if you leave it on like the whole entire night, which you should, the thing won't overfill. Like you'll have maximum, I think like 15 milliliters, which is right above here. So that's the max that I've ever collected. It was like 15 milliliters, which was all the way up to here. So I've never had it like overspill or anything like that. So for me, this is just kind of a really like worry-free way of doing like a period. So on average, when I use the menstrual cup, I will take it out and clean it maybe 3 times a day, which is not that much. Usually right after I wake up, I'll clean it. Sometime in the middle of the day, I'll clean it. And then right before I go to sleep, I'll dump all the blood out, clean it well, and then the cycle continues the following day. So it's just very simple. All that I use to clean it is basically antibacterial soap and just warm water. Make sure I clean it very well, and that's it. So personally, I don't think there's a really big learning curve to the menstrual cup. Maybe the first 2 days are just going to be a little bit awkward, but after that, I mean, it's pretty easy. Just squeeze it, insert it, then take it out. Taking out your menstrual cup is actually very easy. All I do is just kind of pull the little tail. You can also squeeze it, that way some air gets in and you lose the suction. So either way, you can take it out, and all you have to do is just dump the blood in the toilet and then wash it. So it's very easy. Now let me quickly talk about choosing the right menstrual cup for you. So since I went the eBay route, I knew they were going to be very affordable and I could afford to buy maybe 2, compare, see which one I prefer. So I did just that. I bought 2 from different sellers and different little shapes and stuff. Both of them are small. If you've never been pregnant, get the small. That's the perfect size for you. If you've been pregnant, then grab the larger one, but the small one should be enough if you've never been pregnant. So I grabbed 2. One of them is purple and it has a little heart at the end. I mean, it doesn't do anything. And then this one is just a clear one. If you're easily disgusted by something that's eventually gonna stain, like this one, this is not like completely clear anymore. It has kind of a brownish tint to it. If you're disgusted by that, then grab one that has like a color to it that won't easily show that. But if you don't care, just get the clear, get whatever you want. But I personally prefer this one over this one because the silicone here is a lot more soft. So it's easier to bend and it also feels a lot more comfortable inside of you. So I personally prefer this one. This one's also good, but it's just a little bit more stiff in my opinion. But if you go the eBay route, you can just buy 2 like I did and see which one you prefer. I would actually recommend that because maybe you prefer something a little bit more stiff. I don't know. So maybe pick and choose. I will leave these two listed down below in the information bar in case you're interested. So the whole experience with the menstrual cup for me has been really pleasant. I can go shopping, I can go to a concert, I can go anywhere without having like that worry on the back of my head like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom and change my pad or change my tampon. I can just go through a few hours without having to worry about anything and then wait till I'm in, you know, a private restroom or at my house to dump the blood, clean it up and everything. So for me, that is incredible. I also love that I'm saving money and I'm not like throwing things to the trash, and it's just a better option all around. So if you're someone like me who had a mom that never talked about menstrual cups, you don't know anyone who uses them personally, do your research online. Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's something that you will like and enjoy. So if you don't want to splurge on something like the Diva cup or some brand name, just purchase one from eBay. This is medical grade silicone. It was less than $5. It's just a better way to find out whether you're a menstrual cup type of girl or if you're not, instead of spending 30 or 40 bucks on a brand name menstrual cup. But I have been really enjoying it. I find them very comfortable. I don't have to spend a lot of money on like menstrual items, pads, tampons, all of that. I mean, I just eliminated that completely for the past almost 4 months. I can go about on my day, I can go work out, this and that, concerts, I can sleep in and not have to worry about anything. So for me, I have no regrets. I absolutely have no regrets about switching over to the menstrual cup. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a little bit more about menstrual cups. I am not an expert, but I am a normal girl that decided to make the switch over to menstrual cups. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Maybe if I get a ton of questions, I can do a whole Q&A about menstrual cups. That could be a thing. If you have any other requests about like women's health, things that I can talk about in another video, please let me know in the comments below. I'm no expert, but I can just offer my regular opinions and experiences if you want to hear them. So thank you guys so much for watching once again. If you're new to this channel, please take the moment to subscribe by clicking right over here. And I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye! So I'm going to show you all the items I purchased on Poshmark. I will also be showing you somewhere in this video the original price as well as what I paid on Poshmark so you can see the savings.